Imagine waking up one morning and finding a boy standing at the city gates. A boy who doesn't know who he is, where he came from, or why he's there. This is the true story of Kaspar Hauser, one of history's most haunting mysteries. It was May 26, 1828, a calm spring morning in the German city of Nuremberg. The streets were quiet, merchants were opening their shops, and children were playing in the squares. But that morning, an event occurred that would capture the imagination of all of Europe. A teenage boy appeared near the city gates, staggering as if he had never learned to walk properly. His clothes were ragged, his boots far too large for his feet, and in his hand he held a letter. He barely spoke, muttering only a few strange words, and could not answer the simplest questions. The letter was addressed to the local cavalry captain and read, "This boy's name is Kaspar Hauser. He is to be brought up as a horseman. He has been raised in isolation, but now must learn his place in the world." Kaspar was taken to the guardhouse. People quickly realized something was very wrong. He could barely speak, knew no manners, and acted like a frightened child. The only words he could say clearly were, "Horse, want go home." As days turned into weeks, his story began to unfold. Through gestures and a few learned words, Kaspar explained that he had spent his entire life in a tiny dark cell, no bigger than a closet. He had never seen the sun, the moon, or another human face. Each day, a man would come and leave him bread and water, but Kaspar never saw his face. Then, one day, that man took him from the cell, blindfolded him, led him to Nuremberg, and left him there. The city was stunned. Who was this boy? Why had he been kept in isolation for so many years? Was he a victim, a criminal, or something else entirely? News of Kaspar Hauser spread across Europe like wildfire. Philosophers, scientists, and writers traveled to Nuremberg to meet him. Some believed he was a feral child, a human experiment, or even a fraud. Others thought he might be of royal blood, possibly the lost Prince of Baden, hidden away to remove him from the line of succession. Over time, Kaspar began to learn to speak, read, and write. His progress fascinated everyone, yet his life remained shrouded in mystery and danger. In 1829, Kaspar was attacked in the garden of the house where he lived. A mysterious man tried to kill him, slashing his forehead. Kaspar survived and claimed his attacker warned him never to reveal the secret of his identity. But the most chilling event came 4 years later. In December 1833, Kaspar returned home with a stab wound to his chest. He claimed a stranger had lured him to a park with the promise of revealing the truth about his past, then stabbed him. 3 days later, Kaspar Hauser died. In his pocket, they found a folded note with strange writing and an address. To this day, no one has been able to fully decode its meaning. Kaspar was buried in Nuremberg, and his gravestone bears a haunting inscription. Here lies Kaspar Hauser, a riddle of his time. His birth was unknown, his death mysterious. Nearly 2 centuries later, historians, writers, and filmmakers are still debating the truth. Was Kaspar really a lost prince, hidden away to protect political power? Or was he simply a troubled young man who invented his own legend? No one knows for sure. And perhaps that is why Kaspar Hauser's story continues to haunt us. A reminder that some mysteries are never meant to be solved,